AVC Fantasy Focus. My name is AVC. It's Saturday football and Sunday football. You know why you're here. Let's get right down to it. You know how this works at this point. Max and I are going to do our lineups for this week. At quarterback, I'm going with, I can't believe I'm saying this, Buccaneers quarterback Jameis Winston playing the Dallas Cowboys. My personal feelings aside, the Buccaneers have been on a major hot streak lately against a weak Cowboys defense. I believe he can put up some good numbers. Max?
Quarterback, I'm going Kirk Cousins of the Redskins, facing off against the Carolina Panthers, who are just as, I don't even know if they can get any worse, but they are worse at home. All right. They are worse away than they are at home, and they have one of the worst pass defenses in the league. And a lot of people don't know this, but Kirk Cousins actually has the most fantasy points out of any quarterback this season.
Very true, very true. All right, we're going to hit the ground game now. I'm going Bilal Powell of the New York Jets facing off this today, against the Miami Dolphins. A lot of people have been asking me about this, so I figured I should do this one. Powell, I believe, he's a good option this week. With no Matt Forte to eat up carries from him and how good he played against the Niners last week against a poor Miami run defense, I think he can do some major damage. Along with Bryce Petty at rookie quarterback, there's no more reasons why not to start him.
All right, running back, I'm with Tevin Coleman against San Francisco 49ers. With the ridiculously lack of defense that the 49ers have, there's no reason that, as well as Devontae Freeman, Tevin Coleman shouldn't have a ridiculous amount of carries and at least a touchdown.
All right, going to move to the air attack. I'm taking the recently paroled Boyd, Alshon Jeffrey, coming off of his suspension against the Green Bay Packers. He always seems to have an interesting game against the Packers. Matt Barkley's starting to heat up. He's actually playing quite well. And with the return of a good wide receiver, I believe he'll make him better. I'm expecting a good game for Jeffries against the depleted Packers secondary.
All right, wide receiver, I'm going Stephon Diggs against, help me out here, who are they playing? They're playing the Colts, right? Yeah. Who have the worst secondary in the league, oldest secondary in the league. Although Stephon Diggs has been really inconsistent this year, there's no reason that he shouldn't burn someone in their defensive backfield for a touchdown.
All right, going to the tight end. I'm going also in that game. I'm going with the Minnesota Vikings tight end, Kyle Rudolph. I haven't talked about him in a while. I've been on Hunter Henry for God knows how long. Rudolph against the Colts. Colts have no safeties to cover Rudolph. They don't really have any linebackers to cover him either. Red zone looks, even with how bad Sam Bradford is, he can catch the ball in the end zone. He gets you points. There you go.
I had $1 for every time Andrew said how bad Sam Bradford is. All right, tight end.
Sam Bradford's a great man.
Ladarius Green. Moving on from that. Pittsburgh's playing Cincinnati, which Cincinnati hasn't really been all that impressive this year. Big divisional game. Ben Roethlisberger always seems to play good against other teams in the division, and they're already going to have their hands full with Antonio Brown and Le'Veon Bell. And it's Ladarius Green's one of his first games coming back off injury. He should have a good game.
All right, flex, I'm going with Buffalo Bills wide receiver Robert Woods against the Cleveland Browns. Sammy Watkins is still probably the best receiver on this team, but with him drawing coverage from Joe Hayden, there's no number 2 corner in the Browns. If you can actually name who it is, I will be very surprised. Robert Woods has had a very decent year, and he'll put up some fantasy points. He's fast. He'll get in the end zone, and yeah.
All right, flex, I'm on Dontrell Inman of the Chargers, who's going up against the Raiders, and although the Raiders' defense has been playing well, it's mostly their run and rush defense, and when Philip Rivers isn't throwing picks, I expect the ball to be going to Dontrell Inman.
All right, we're going to know the hard hitters
Well put. Go to the hard hitters on the defense.
Thank you, Teddy. All right, going with the Houston Texans taking on their division rival Jacksonville Jaguars. Do I really even need to say why this is a good matchup? Even without J.J. Watt, Texans are a very good defense. The Jags have played awful on offense. There's nothing more to be said. Max, please.
All right, defense, I'm going Raiders against Chargers. With the ridiculous amount of picks that Philip Rivers has been throwing recently, and the fact that the Raiders have had 2 defensive takeaways in the last 3 games, they're hot. There's no reason that they shouldn't play good against Philip Rivers.
All right, everybody, you know what time it is. It's time for the Teddy Rider Boom of the Week, everybody.
All right, the boom of the week.
Teddy, I believe we need some vocalizing here.
All right, the boom of the week is going to be going against the San Francisco 49ers, LaShawn McCoy. LaShawn McCoy, one of the better running backs in the league. Going against the 49ers.
He's playing the Browns.
Oh, the Browns! Sorry.
Come on, bro. Do your real homework.
Sorry. The Browns.
He's better.
I mean, like, Rashad Jennings had, like, a decent game against them. And, Rashad, and, we all know that Giants run offense. God.
Oh, boy.
God. Oh, God. So, LaShawn McCoy, one of the better running backs. I predict at least 20 big ones against this Browns team.
I like it.
The move of the week, everybody!
I like Good. All right.
We're going to move the matchups now. Thank you very much, Teddy.
Oh, God.
Matchups. We're going to start with this Saturday's game.
Ugh. Oh,
Good. This Saturday's game with the Dolphins facing the Jets. Do we need to do this one? Without Ryan Tannehill, I guess the Jets have a chance.
Yeah.
New York.
All right,
But
New York's changing their ways, man. They're creating more jobs.
All right.
oh god.
All right. I think. All right.
For someone like Bryce Betty.
All right. Without Ryan Tannehill, the Jets have a better chance, but I still don't see them being able to win the game. Moving on.
Moving on, indeed.
Browns, Bills.
Browns, Bills. We're not
all right,
doing
guys.
this
All
one either.
right. Browns, big game for them. I'm seeing them winning.
Teddy, your boom of the week is LaShawn McCoy. Let's
No, shut up, all right?
get it easy here. All right.
Browns,
So we're not doing this
RG3,
one. We're not doing this one. We're not doing this one.
RG3 gonna line them up.
Eagles,
on.
Ravens.
Yeah, you're gonna get any obvious.
Steelers, Bengals.
Steelers.
Colts, Vikings.
We have some obvious matchups this week.
Yeah, Colts, Vikings with Adrian Peterson returning.
Vikings.
Packers,
Bears.
Packers. Titans, Chiefs.
Now
This-
this is one.
This is a good game. So, I'm going with the Chiefs, and even with Justin Houston questionable, they beat much better teams than the Titans, and I think that their pass defense is going to be able to shut down Marcus Mariota, and they're going to be able to put up enough offensive points to win the game. Even with DeMarco Murray, if Justin Houston plays, that's just, yeah.
Well, can they stop DeMarco Murray? Second best running back in rushing yards this year, behind Zeke, like 200 yards behind Zeke. But he's having a good year. And with Derrick Henry, we all know what Derrick Henry can do. I mean, I think this will be a close one, but I think Marcus Mariota is gonna do amazing. I just can't put it anybody. The rookies for the Tennessee Titans are gonna come out big. So look for Derrick Henry and Marcus Mariota.
Who's not a rookie?
Who's not a rookie
Anymore.
He's a second-year guy. He's
Jags,
having a big game.
Texans.
We're not doing this one either.
We're going Texans. Actually,
We don't need to do this one.
Okay, all right.
Saints, Cardinals. We'll do this one.
Yeah.
Want to do whiteboards?
No.
No, we can
You
just
can't
talk
even
about
see
it.
him,
All right,
Andrew.
yeah. All right, so I'm going to go with the Saints. And, yep, I'm going with the Saints.
Yeah, I love the way you think.
I think that with the level that Carson Palmer's been playing with, it's not that good. And I don't see him fully exploring the Saints' defense for what it is. And I think that Drew Brees is just going to win.
It's just going to be Drew Brees.
Okay. I disagree. I believe that even if Carson Palmer sucks, David Johnson is going to run all over the Saints defense.
Andrew.
And Drew Brees has played so sloppy in these last few games. He lost to the Bucks. He didn't even
Seahawks lost to the Bucks.
again sloppy play. But
Bucks are
my point. What
Bucks are one
my
of the better
point.
teams in the NFC now.
My point
they're in the wild
is.
card.
My point is that players on the Cardinals defense like Calais Campbell, Tyrann Mathieu, and Patrick Peterson will be able to take advantage of times when Drew Brees plays sloppy and win this game for the Cardinals.
How have they been doing this year?
We're moving on.
Oh, yeah, we're moving on.
49ers,
Falcons. We're not doing this.
49ers, baby.
Yeah,
Fuck that.
baby. Let's go.
You guys know who I'm going with. I'm going with the
Niners.
Patriots, Broncos. This Patriots, Broncos is a good game to talk about. I think it's in Denver. I think the Patriots are still going to win.
Yeah.
Falcons. That's my one too. Despite how good Denver's defense is, their offense is just so bad. They can't. They're not going to be able to consistently battle for a
They're almost
long
as bad
period of
as the
time.
Giants' offense, and that's saying a lot, man.
That is saying a lot.
That's saying
All right.
a lot.
All right, Bucks Cowboys.
Huh. Well, Bucks. Bucks. Oh, really? 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 All right,
I didn't know that.
Bucks.
I'm going Cowboys.
All right, no one cares what you're going with. Everyone watches the show for me.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So
I'm talking. All right. Bucks.
I'm going
Bucks.
Cowboys too.
Can you shut up? All right.
let's go, kid.
All right. Bucks. Bucks are a very hot team right now. Jameis Winston playing very well, and so is his defense for the Bucks.
Is that it? Are you done?
And no, I'm not done. All right. After the horrendous game Prescott played against the Giants. Great game. Dak, you tried your hardest, but still we can't beat the Giants. You know. Oh yeah. All right. I think Dak's gonna have that rookie loss hangover. I feel like he's gonna have that after winning for like so many 11 games or something like that. I don't know what it is.
It was 11 games.
Oh, 11 games. All right, it was fine. He's just gonna have that rookie loss hangover, and it's not gonna do that well.
Okay,
All right.
fair enough. I got this one.
Oh.
What else there to say about the Cowboys? Zeke is probably the best running back in the league this year, along with the best O-line. Their defense isn't great, but it's enough. And just the Cowboys are able to just control the clock and control the time of possession. And I believe they'll still be able to do that against the Buccaneers. I don't think this Buccaneer defense, even though it's played well, is going to be able to play as well against a great O-line and a great running back like that Dallas has. There you go. That's my point there.
All right. Panthers, Redskins.
You want to do this one?
I mean, we could talk about
I mean,
it,
you
but
can never really count out Cam Newton, but
Yeah, you can count
with the
him out.
years
I'll
he's
count him
having,
out,
it's
but-
very unlikely that he's going to be able to win,
Kirk Cousins.
especially in Washington.
Kirk Cousins.
So
played
Kirk
well.
Cousins pretty much just going to take control of that game.
Terrible.
We
what's
have one.
Kirk's playing for the playoffs?
Yep. Did we? No. We got
Bolts
that.
Raiders. Chargers Raiders.
Oh.
Here we go. If they still had Joey Bosa and Melvin Gordon, I'd consider this maybe a closer game than it actually is.
Yeah,
But
Raiders.
without those guys, I don't see the Chargers
Raiders
having
are
much of a chance against the Raiders.
one of the best teams in football this year. So
With the sloppy play that's been happening with Phillip Rivers
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
the non-existent run game now with the loss of Melvin Gordon, they have not nearly enough pieces on offense to win the game, and their defense isn't anything special.
All right. Our last game here. Got the Lions and the Giants. 2 seed in the NFC taking on a team who, if the Cowboys weren't in their division, would be the number 1 seed right now. All right, so Teddy's gonna stay out of this one because of his obvious biasness. I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this, but I'm going Lions.
yeah, okay.
All right, I don't even know if I can bring myself to say it, but it's better than the Lions winning. I'm going Giants. God, I don't even know how to defend the Giants. So with their
Do you want to tag out here? Have Teddy do it.
I'll do it.
yeah, Ted, you can.
All right.
Tag out.
All right. So the Giants defense shut down like the best offense in football last week. So
I'm sorry, was that the Cowboys?
they shut down one of the best running back in the league,
That is definitely.
and they held Dak Prescott to only 1 touchdown.
That's also true.
So I think they'll be able to shut down Matt Stafford and Marvin Jones.
Matt Stafford is definitely a better quarterback than Dak. The reason Dak's so good is because of his O-line and
Yes.
his weak.
Yes.
So, while the lack of a run game for Detroit is concerning, part of it goes back to Eli Manning not performing this well on offense. If he had played better in that Cowboy game, the Giants should have blown them out. They really should have, but Eli kept consistently making mistakes. Now, Dallas, for whatever reason, the Giants are their kryptonite, so they couldn't capitalize on it. I think Stafford's Lions can. And even if he's tailing, honestly, I'm just saying, if he's tailing in the 4th quarter and he gets the ball, I don't know what else to think, man. Every single one of their wins this year has come from a 4th quarter comeback, so I'd hope it's a blowout by the 4th quarter if you're a Giant fan.
Yeah, I think two things the Lions need to do if they want to win. Ziggy Ansah needs to get to Eli pressure him to throw the ball. And if Darius Slay can hold Odell throughout the game, I think they definitely have a good chance of winning.
Who's going to cover the other receivers?
But then again, Odell has a knack for saving his stats with one play in the
That is
fourth
definitely
quarter,
true.
so.
But I understand your point, Teddy, about the other receivers. But Eli, for whatever reason, these last few weeks does not seem comfortable throwing to anybody else besides Odell. He hasn't hit Cruz in like 2 weeks. And Shepard's like completely disappeared in the offense. And both these teams have a lack of a run game, so it's going to be an aerial show. I don't know. I see. It's going to be a very interesting game.
It comes down to whoever has the better pass defense. We all know who that is.
That is a very fair point. And all right, that's
Okay.
I guess. But all right, well, he said 2 ways the things the Lions need to do to win this game. Here's 2 things the Giants need to do to win this game. Number 1, get a big enough lead so Stafford doesn't have to either get a field goal or a touchdown to win in the fourth quarter. Because he's done so well at that this season, I wouldn't even tempt fate with that. Number 2, the offense has to step up. No matter how good this Giants defense is, it's almost like Denver. If your offense can't produce points, you're not going to win games. So the offense needs to step up. Manning has to spread the ball around if they want to win this game.
Well said.
I think that's it. I think we've covered everything.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for joining me. I will see you guys later. I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about Week 16 is next week. For most people, that is the Fantasy Playoffs Championship game. Not in our league for some apparent reason, but it is. So we are probably planning on doing a YouTube live stream. If we're not able to do that, it'll be a normal video. But we're planning on giving you guys an Instagram live stream that Saturday to show you all the behind-the-scenes work that goes into making these beautiful videos for you guys. I want to thank all you guys for watching.
Look at Remy standing up. Look at